Time for another season mode game. Am I playing with Denver? Yeah, I've been doing this since October, but I'm probably gonna, I'm probably gonna do this tomorrow night. Then I'm gonna be busy on the weekend. I'm trying to get good. It is game 8, so I'm playing against the 49ers. I'm team 7-0. Um, I've got who else have I got on my schedule? I've got the 49ers. I've got the Broncos. I've got the bye week. So this is what I'm going to do. My schedule. The only game I've really given up points was Kansas City. I gave up 27 points to the Chargers, so I pretty much gave up 30 points. Tonight I'm playing first the 49ers versus the Broncos, and I'm playing at Dallas versus Bears, at Seahawks, Rams, Giants, Raiders, and Cowboys. So hopefully, I'll be probably trying to do like 2 games a week. Tomorrow I want to do it. I just like doing these at nighttime. So let's go. Who do I got? Okay. I'm gonna get like another wide receiver. You know, uh, Derek Watt, of course, I put at fullback. I got Brand. I want to edit some of these guys really quick. Brandon Marshall. Get him his Super Bowl. It's 49ers. I want to crush him. A couple players on the team I haven't that are not really. Do I have to re-sign anyone? So I got T.J. Watt, got Trey Burton, I got Clement. Jeffrey's 89. I have to edit him, actually. So let me just do this. Where I started is when I had some players. I already got Diggs. I already got Murray. Um, this should take some time. I might want this to be a game, really, where I can, Wentz is on fire. Make most of these wide receivers, like 99 overall. I do like playing Madden 18 just because of the season and everything. I want to see something. I want to trade someone away to get like Deshaun Jackson. I want to know if like I can do that. I want to get Jackson back on this team. Um, I want to trade I want to get I don't know Deshaun Jackson. I don't know. I feel like getting him. I want Jackson to come back on the Eagles. Uh, really? So I'm gonna add some of my draft picks to get. Well, I want him. Oh no, is he playing on the Bucks? Of course. Okay, they need a corner. They need a left tackle on the cornerback. Uh, I'm live streaming. Night. Yeah. I'll do that in the morning. I mean, I'm gonna get Jackson back. I really do. I feel like I need him. Well then, come on, this better work. Sorry, I'm gonna do this. I just want to get Jackson so badly. I want Jackson back from the Eagles. But what does the team need? Well, they need a left outside linebacker. I'm gonna see what the outside linebackers are. Free safety. Who's the free safety? Oh, come on. Does that do anything? What the heck? What? How come they're not interested in him? What if I need him? Okay. I want to trade away like Ertz, but I wish I could just get something for him. Like, what are the wide receivers? I wonder if I get trade away like someone like Brandon Marshall. Like, why can I not? Oh my god. I feel like I'm in a pickle right now. I'm gonna do something here if I trade away one. Okay. Well, like, I gotta do something. Oh, a bit more value? Okay. Okay. I just need him. Oh my gosh. I gotta get rid of someone. I don't want to get rid of Wentz, but still. I need to get rid of him. Like, they need a left guard, but I don't know who to trade away. Him? Like, okay, they need a left guard. But how do I get it to work? Do I trade away like someone like Jeffrey? Like maybe that will work. Let me see something. Will that work? Alright. Good. Well, I got Jackson back. Get rid of him. My guy keeps snoring. I'm gonna just punch him in his face. Seriously. He breathes like a psycho. I swear to God. I had to get him back. I had to get Jackson back. Just for the hell of it. Now I gotta get another left guard. Because the guy we have is crap. I got rid of Jeffrey for some. I just had to get rid of him. I don't know why. Diggs is good. Jeffrey's not really doing anything for us. So at least I have Jackson and all those guys. But Wentz is gonna have a field day with Jackson. It's almost 51. I have to get him. I mean, I do. But good. So now I have to upgrade my O line. I think. What does this mean? Broken hand? What? Oh crap, dude. He's out for like 1 week. That's not good. Damn it. But he's injured. Like, does that mean? What does that mean? No. Yeah, I probably need another one. Another left guard. Who did I get rid of? No, I got rid of Jeffrey and I got rid of him. So I gotta get like I got Jackson, but so this is what I'm gonna do. Probably he's out for a week. That stinks. Alright. This is going to get done pretty quickly, but I had to get Jackson. I just needed to. Jeffrey's okay, but he's better. He was a former guy, very good wide receiver. I like him. Wish I could get Riley Cooper, but I don't think he's Riley. I don't think Cooper's in this game. So that stinks. But I still have Diggs. Aguilar's okay. He's not like the best, but whatever. All right. So pass blocking, run blocking, everything is good. So, but I know he retire. I know he'll retire soon. All right. So he's 99 overall. I just want to sign some quick little free agents and then get right into my game. So I got all these guys. I just need another left guard. All these guys are. I just gotta look at the wide receiver again. That's all. Who Corey Latimer? Ah, I would like to do that, but all right. So the other. All right, I just gotta look at. Hold on, age 25. All right, all right, all right, all right. So, well, I need two. So I guess I'll sign him, Jamal Douglas. It always helps too when you have like an offense. I don't know what it is, but um, I don't know a kind of multiple guys you can use. I have four running backs. I have one fullback, wide receiver. Jackson, I think, is injured, so that stinks. But all the receivers I have, I need to probably get rid of someone. So Smith is okay, but I gotta get rid of him, I guess, or something. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get rid of Torrey Smith. He hasn't done anything really this year, so goodbye. But he's on injury reserve, so I gotta up. Gotta stop snoring. I'm live streaming. Please breathe quieter, please. Shark, I swear to God. Anyway, no. So before I start, I need to edit some of these guys. I don't know why I had to get rid of Jeffrey. I didn't know Jackson was going to be injured. It stinks. But I will probably sign like Dorial Green Beckham, so that's what I'm going to do too. You'll get uh, couple other guys here. Mac Collins, Diggs, of course, leading that conversation. This is becoming a long video, so it's probably about 4 hours because you know how I play Madden. I always do good stuff. But yeah. So this way, breakout season for him. Alright, so Aguilar's that number. Alright, now I'm just going to sign one more free agent. And oh, I released Torrey Smith. Yeah, he's 79 overall. Yeah, I don't want to get rid. I had to get. I'm sorry, I had to get rid of Torrey Smith. He's not really doing anything. Uh, what? Farrell Cooper. Hmm. All right, I gotta find Jamal Marshall. I gotta look at. I really gotta find Marcus Robinson. I would. That's Ed McCaffrey's son. Where is Green Beckham? All right, let me just sign one more player. And we should be. I should be good to go. All right. Okay, so I got Green Beckham, former Eagle. Uh, yeah, yeah. There we go. That's it. Hmm. Bye. Good night. So on my Madden season thing, I signed Jackson back. No, Deshaun Jackson. How many wide receivers do I have? Well, I got the maximum number 5. I got rid of Jeffrey just because I wanted to sign Jackson since. So yeah, but this is in Madden though. This is in Madden though. Huh? Madden. No, this is. I said this was Madden. Hmm. Okay. I don't know. I'm playing this game because I want to. Because. Huh? Okay. And I have YouTube, and I like watching on YouTube. Yeah. Oh, look at the vibration. Like the vibration. All right. So Hollins is that overall. Save that. Unfortunately, Jackson can't play, so these are the guys I have. Dorial Green Beckham. Oh, all these guys. Never mind. I got all these linemen. Most of them are A plus. Wadniewski's okay, but at least I signed another guy. So got one more. Dorial Green Beckham. I mean, he had a good. I think he had a good season in 2017. I just think that they need better wide receivers. He's okay. But when Jackson comes in next week, I think it will be much better. Apparently, he had a broken hand. I don't know. But I want Wentz to set it on fire. I want him to set 49ers defense on fire. That's what he's gonna do. Night. All right. Alright, so that's good. I got all these guys. Sproles, of course, Murray, Brandon Marshall. And then you've got defense. Darby, Douglas, Long, Macau. Alright. Nope, I'm not done yet. Let me see who's on the practice squad. Bruce Marshall. Alright, so these are the guys. Wide receiver 1, wide receiver 2. Beckham, of course. Now I just want to check my route. Now I'm just going to check my depth chart. So that now... Can you please turn that? Okay, good. So that, of course, I have Nick Foles on the team. That doesn't matter right now. I've got Sproles and Murray. TJ Watt. Okay, so here are the wide receivers. So those are the 4 wide receiver set that I'm going to use. Alright, so Sproles obviously will be the main back. And let's go. Start this game. Of course, I always skip the simulation. 60-minute experience. I always do this. Edit. Playbook. Try to go for the balanced offense. There's no, like, I guess, pass balanced. That's fine. And then they go with the 46. Alright, talk to you guys when this is over. Peace.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are just off I-95 at the home of the Eagles, Lincoln Financial Field on the south side of Philadelphia. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. A rookie quarterback leading him out there, drafted in the 3rd round from Iowa. It's C.J. Beathard.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
They got the win, so you got to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio's pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
And the starting crew now for San Francisco.
I've been a big fan of Carlos Hyde since his days at Ohio State. A big, strong, physical runner, nimble feet, excellent vision downfield. And what I like about him when he's at his best, his ability to wear down a defense if he gets 20 or more carries in a game.
Now Beathard. And this is going to be incomplete.
Trust me, Brandon, I'm not about to try and take your job. I can't do what you do. But that wasn't just 3 and out. That felt like 3 and backwards.
That's exactly what it was. You can have my job whenever you want it. The drive that you're looking for, though, probably going forward. Bad start to the ball game.
Yeah, not the way to get things going.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Sproles, the return. He can't get him down, and he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Wentz now on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Nelson Aguilar, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
not
and
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
On 3rd down, it's Coleman. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And out and out come the Eagles. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. Oh, fighting off the defender. That ball's caught. Aguilar, right side. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A very solid gain of 27. Wentz now on first down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Wentz to throw again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Dancing to his left. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. Charles, that's an important 3rd down stop. You don't want to spot him 2 touchdowns here early.
You're trying to slow momentum down. You've already given up the score. They're coming right back at you. You're exactly right. Being able to hold them there and force a decision on 4th down, that's big for the defense.
Throwing is Wentz. Rolling to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And this is going to be incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10? Nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Now Sproles. And they can't bring him down. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try.
And this is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. Beathard. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
Yeah, holding on to the football is a big problem for the 49ers last year. Shouldn't surprise any of us, right? When you're 2-14, you probably will lead the league in fumbles as they did. How about they have 15 last year?
15 of them, yep, and a 2-14 record, kind of indicative. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. Wentz to throw on second down. And that is caught. It's Aguilar for the Eagle touchdown. Nelson Aguilar doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 20. San Francisco gets set to go here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard again for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, not that we had any questions, but it's obvious his arm does not hurt today, does it? He does not mind slinging it around.
He is firing that pigskin around the yard.
Yeah, putting it deep downfield, taking shots. Unsuccessful there, but I like his moxie.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz being chased out left. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dorial Green Beckham, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Back to throw Beathard. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on second down. Coleman now. A little power on the move that time, but still tackled shy of the 20. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
The Niners on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be third and forever. Here's Beathard to throw. And an alley to run. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. That one good for 14 yards. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. Breaks a tackle. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles. And
this is caught inside the 15. Marshall with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Eagles are pouring it on. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut, and I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right,
I'm good.
We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route, because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost. But sometimes it's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took off past him. Oops. There he goes again.
To throw is Beathard. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And it won't count for 6. He's brought down, but inside the 5. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
I think they're going to have to make some decisions here. That's his second fumble here in the first quarter. And what I mean by that is, do you have the confidence to stay with him? Or are you going to have to make a change and maybe go to someone else?
Now Wentz. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Eagles continue to roll. And that score gives them a little more separation and a bigger lead.
A little more of a comfort zone now. They can do more things defensively, maybe take a few more gambles as they try to continue to extend their lead.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, if they're out there, we'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Now let's go. 3-19.
To throw is Beathard. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, this wind is definitely going to be a factor as this game goes along. He's throwing straight into it here in the first quarter, and the ball fluttered on him a little bit. He'll definitely have to file that one away and make a mental note of it.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They've got to be saying, boy, thanks for this field position.
Yeah, remember their last drive in which they scored a touchdown. That one also began in excellent field position, so let's see if they can capitalize a second time.
Escaping the pressure right. Going deep. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Stephon Diggs with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Eagles are pouring it on. And now it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And look out, I think he's going to go. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
We have seen some exciting returns of blocked extra points. This one doesn't quite get into that level, but there had to be an anxious moment after it was blocked, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think sometimes they still forget on both sides when that block comes on a PAT that you can return it for 2. We got it across midfield there, just not close to the end zone.
Yeah, you noted that moment of hesitancy, didn't you? You know, it's blocked, like, oh, yeah, that's right, it can be returned, and which means you have to get back and tackle him, too.
Sure. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
Now let's go.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, They've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip in with a second guy. Maybe you just out-and-out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
Here's Beathard to throw, and that is incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will be taken at the 13. Fighting his way through contact and shedding the tackle, and now some room. They can't tackle him. Darren Sproles, and he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Darren Sproles with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Eagles continue to roll. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. And the route is on here in this first half. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They begin the drive with Coleman. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play call, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy is disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
And our statistician, Ben Ramsar, just held up 3 fingers to remind me he now has 3 tackles for a loss only in the first quarter.
Well, Ben's got it.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Chris Long in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. And he'll keep this one away from Sproles as this is angled toward the sideline. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On first down, Wentz steps away to his left. And some space here. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. He's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
You don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
And it goes for a gain of 31.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
He's got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Eluding the pressure right. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Zach Ertz, the man in motion. Wins to throw on 3rd and 1. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The rookie from Alabama, Reuben Foster. And it'll be 4th down. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
This one taken just inside the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Yeah, the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
This is Coleman, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. They'll throw here. Beathard throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Gavin Escobar, his big tight end, was the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
And that's incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that off.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar. What is going on here? 4 first-quarter touchdowns. Unbelievable. And the Eagles are pouring it on. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers.
And right now, these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting
Each other a little bit.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Here's Coleman. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top. Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is...
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, 76 yards. And the Eagles continue to roll. So another catch, more yards, and now enough yards to break the single-game record.
It seemed inevitable the way this game went that the yards record would fall, and we got to see it. We got to witness it. And the crowd is so excited to watch another NFL record fall.
Elliott on for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. 1 play, long touchdown pass into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Timmy Jernigan. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. This is a nice little stretch he's putting together. Remember, 3 sacks last week.
And now he's off to the races in this game because he thinks, okay, that's the start of something big because he's in a zone. He's locked in. So offensively, you've got to occupy him. Maybe even run the ball at him as opposed to passing it so he can't just pin his ears back and rush the quarterback.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Sproles the return. Pushing his way through. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. Flush to his right. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, 54 yards. And the Eagles are pouring it on. And that touchdown catch, Charles, it breaks the single-game record for receiving touchdowns.
And what a perfect match. A quarterback who loves to throw it and a receiver who knows how to go out and get them. A brand new record established today, and all these fans who are on that side are going to go home happy.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Coleman, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cap blitz, you're expected to come after the quarterback. But in this case, he ran into the ball carrier. Really nice technique, because what you do is you come deep as the deepest offensive player so he can't get outside of you. It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And just 1 tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Eagles with the early lead. And they've got it here with a 1st down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win 1 every now and then.
Again, they'll run it. Again, it's Sproles. And now running right through it. Oh, and now he bowls it. Darren Sproles. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Darren Sproles with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Eagles continue to roll. An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. The Jets out to the early lead. Josh McCown, a single touchdown pass to this point in that one. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Yet again, Pierre Garçon and company gearing up to take the field. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well, and they're really excited that he has no catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. They find some open field here. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. The struggle has been real. They have had ample opportunities. They've yet to cash one in. This will be 3rd and 5. Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now Sproles. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. A look at Darren Sproles as he works his way back onto the field for this next go-around. He's up over 1,200 yards now on the season. Had a touchdown on that last drive as well. Things continuing to trend in the right direction for this offense, but specifically, Charles, this running game.
And it all comes back to one word, doesn't it? Cohesion. Because you have to have that. Center, guards, tackles, tight ends. Some of the wide receivers being involved. Maybe a lead runner at times. Maybe a fullback. But all in all, those X's and O's on the grease board that look so nice, that turns into a jumble in real life. And these guys have to know what to do on the run, on the move. They've done it well for them all year long.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that,
and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz. He flat out can't be stopped. And the Eagles are pouring it on. So a design run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him, being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't
lost.
work. Yeah, there's no doubt.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Michael Kendricks in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And Escobar has it left side. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
I like what they were thinking on defense. Just guard the first down sticks. Don't let anyone pass that. Didn't matter whether they threw it or ran it. They just ended up rallying to the football on the running play and stopped them short of a first down.
Here's Bradley Pena now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's pulled in at the 32. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Nelson Aguilar and company getting set to go again on offense now. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, that good stuff. Got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing. Change things up a little bit and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. And once again, they go with Sproles. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Darren Sproles with touchdown number 29. Too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Eagles continue to roll. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse.
All right, here we go. Green.
They will run again with Coleman. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's go. Green, 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Fielded at about the 28. First by him near the 35. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Reminder, a couple of good games still to come. Later tonight, it's the Steelers on the road in Detroit taking on the Lions. Then Monday night, the costumes will be in full force in Kansas City, I'm sure, as on the day before Halloween, we'll see the Chiefs play host to their AFC West rivals, the Broncos.
And wasn't it just a couple years ago? Those two played a night game that was won by the Broncos on a fumble return with like 20 seconds to go.
Absolutely, that was a thriller.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. It's complete. It's Sproles. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Not only the completion, but that pass also gives him the record for most passing yards in a single game. What a day.
That tells you that the completion percentage is really high. Yards per pass, really high. But what a fantastic day. A brand new record, and we were here to witness it.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
Buying time to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Wentz going to throw. And he connects with Ertz. An Eagle first down there. Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Wentz now on 1st down. This one complete to Sproles. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
They'll try to run it in with Murray. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Now Wentz. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. They come up in an offset eye. Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles are pouring it on. And with that touchdown pass, he has broken the record for the most in a single game. What an incredible day for this guy.
How did we get this lucky to be here to see this performance? Touchdown pass after touchdown pass after touchdown pass. An amazing, incredible day.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you get a chance to come back to it when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Well, still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah,
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Michael Kendricks in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. A look at Darren Sproles as he works his way back onto the field for this next go-around. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air. That's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the second quarter.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Wide open receiver complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. Once again here on 2nd and 10. And bringing it in, this is Selleck over the middle. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Hey. 4 down.
Now Wentz on third down. Aguilar has it. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Wentz to throw again. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Stephon Diggs, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Eagles continue to roll. And he knocks it through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And a lot of times you talk about establishing the ground game. It's probably something they need to do more of here losing in the second quarter.
When you're riding your best torch, you've got to lather him up. The best running backs I've ever talked to, they've all said the exact same thing to me. I'll even break a good sweat until I get to 20 carries.
You're full of good wisdom. Let's see if they can get him into the game more now.
Let's go. Green, 39.
Now a handoff looking right. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
But it was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Beathard. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That's taken it around the 40. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And that will come the offense as they take over. And now we move our focus to Stephon Diggs. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise, he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a feeling those highlights will be pretty one-sided, too.
Yeah, I think you're right, partner. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Wentz now on first down. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. That's complete right around the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Again, it's Wentz. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Now Wentz again. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up second down. No, third down.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
The offense on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Wentz. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. Not to turn away any of our viewers, but worth mentioning, I suppose, no team has ever come back from a deficit of this size and won an NFL game. The largest. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford any more at this point. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry?
All right, Brandon, back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get you caught up on all the highlights from the first half. The Eagles are simply running the show in the first half. They've controlled the game and are way out in front. The 49ers have an uphill battle in front of them, but will try to claw back in this one. All right, let's get straight to it. Here's some highlights from the first half. Now 1st and 10. Aguilar is wide open here on the catch. He gone as he sprints into the end zone as they take a 7-0 lead. Taking a look now, early first quarter. The catch will be made deep down the field, and this great play will go for 6 as they move out in front, 14-0. Now midway through the first, the deep ball is on target here. After the long pass, he'll score as they continue to dominate. 1st and 10. Marshall's got nobody around him on the deep pass, and it ends up working for a touchdown. After the INT, offense comes out now. The Eagles way out in front. The deep ball is on target here, and this will go as a touchdown. 49ers now punting it away. Sproles is going to try for the return, and nobody can stop him on this long touchdown. Now 1st and 10, continuing a crazy first half. Wentz is going to find his mark, and he'll take this all the way for a touchdown. The Eagles offense looking great. 1st and 10, Aguilar is wide open on the deep pass. And after the long pass, he'll score. The points coming easy today. Now 1st and 10, Aguilar is wide open down the field. And it leads to a touchdown. Eagles way out in front. Now to early in the second. How about Sproles getting clear of the defense here? And he'll end up sprinting into the end zone.
All right, Larry, indeed a one-sided affair to this point as we get set for half 2. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Nelson Aguilar and company getting set to go again on offense now. A monster game so far, 3rd quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receiver?
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Stephon Diggs His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Eagles are pouring it on. And his kick is right through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They just yielded a touchdown on the other end. Now they'll be trying to answer the bell and get a score of their own.
It's their opportunity to match. Can they do exactly what they just saw happen to them? Go down the field and score a touchdown. And to me, the best way to do it, look at your play sheet coordinator and call plays for guys that make the best plays for you. Go to the guys that you know can get the ball down to the end zone.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. For the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. He's been terrific so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Here's Stephon Diggs as he and the rest of the offense get ready to go again. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And he's got some space here. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So he wanted to pass it, but that thing turned out much better.
And the crowd really responded, didn't they? They always like it better when the quarterback is scrambling around, actually takes off and runs downfield. And that's exactly what he did.
Throwing his Wentz. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They'll try and run it now with Sproles. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
To throw is Wentz. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Eagles continue to roll. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap or massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now they try the right side here. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the steel curtain was playing. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jordan Hicks, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Green 39! Green!
On 3rd down, it's Coleman. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Now, last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
that is
by the time we have to leave the booth.
And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Ten yards still left on 2nd down. Wentz now to throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Wentz to throw on second down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. An Eagle first down. Wentz to Ertz.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from me a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And that'll bring up second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And now another one thrown incomplete.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
This one taken just inside. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Wentz. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
How about the timing on that one, where they were in sync, weren't they?
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Eagles are pouring it on. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. Little soul-searching there.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right. I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting. And even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one good for 12 yards. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down. And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Sproles, the return. Able to power through. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles. And
it's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Eagles continue to roll. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit. Maybe they've ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
To throw is Beathard. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off right around the 43. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Now, remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's completed 4 passes so far in this game. The issue is 2 of them have been to the guys in the wrong colored jersey.
So I'd say there's a little bit of clouded vision, right? Sometimes he sees clearly, sometimes he doesn't. I know on the sideline they'll be going over things and talk about what the coverages are and what they're seeing. So you used to look at the snapshots. Now you look at the Microsoft Surface Pro. He's got to analyze what he's seeing.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one taken just inside the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different, try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Now Beathard. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. And he'll keep this one away from Sproles as this is angled toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On first down, Wentz. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, This is going to be the result every time.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On second down, here's Wentz. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Wentz going to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Marshall, the lone receiver on the left side. Now Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Dorial Green-Beckham with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Eagles are pouring it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there and swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now Sproles. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And they're able to get this one down at 25. And that one results in 35 yards.
Nice movement there by Carson Wentz outside of the pocket, completes another pass. Help me out here, partner. He's not sneaky athletic. He is athletic. How many times do I have to say it?
You've been making that declaration for a while, and at 6'5", he ran a 40 of 4.77, so not only big, but he can move.
That's a good time for a quarterback. He and Andrew Luck, similar physiques, similar athletic ability.
And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. Wentz will try again on second down. Bird shrugs him aside. Always able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. And he connects with Ertz. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And on that last catch, Charles, he tops the 150-yard mark. It's one thing when your wideout gets that. When your tight end gets it, it's quite another.
We keep seeing the evolution of that position, don't we? Where we've seen where it's gone from strictly as a blocker to a guy who caught a few passes, to now an integral part of the passing game, sometimes the primary receiver, because a lot of these guys have wide receiver skills, and we're seeing that on display here. Just think about the guys in the past looking back at this game and saying, sure wish that was me. I'd love to have gone out for those types of passes.
They come out here in the eye. Here's Wentz to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Eagles continue to roll.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. This one taken just inside the 10. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical, spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
But not to get too overcritical there, because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
To throw is Beathard. And Escobar has it left side. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And what could he possibly be thinking? He just took the fair catch at the 1-yard line. Major mistake. Nelson Aguilar and company getting set to go again on offense now. He sort of just keeps chipping away at this defense. Hasn't had a spectacular game, but here in the 3rd quarter that they've known all game long that he's there.
He's the type of guy that frustrates you if you're playing defense, because when you think you've taken away something or you think you've got him in check, he comes up with another catch, the chains move, or he finds a way to get it to the end zone. He's that guy that drives you crazy. And offenses love him.
He's hoping to drive him more crazy here coming up. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. They'll throw again from their own end zone. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart and his pride is kicked in. Made a terrific play.
From his end zone, it's Wentz on third and long. And this is Hurts with it, right side. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Now a play fake here on first down. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So the offense has it first and 10. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Offense looking to avoid a third and long. It's second and 10. Wentz to throw again. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The rookie from Stanford, Solomon Thomas. And they'll be facing a third and 12. From the gun, it's Wentz. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Wentz now on first down. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. As many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Now Wentz again. Got a man open. It's Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz there to make the grab. And the Eagles are pouring it on. So another score there. Often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Green 39. Green 39.
They'll throw here. Beathard to the sideline. And wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Fights him off. 12 yards on the return that time. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games.
Darren Sproles, 20, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Darren Sproles becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Eagles continue to roll.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Another carry, same story. 4th quarter, and he is in red numbers right now with a running game.
Hard to believe because you figure at some point you break off a run. But in this case, what we're seeing is just pure domination by the defense. I think it started with the scouting report. They got into what they were doing offensively, into their mindset, and now they're beating them to the punch on every snap.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Beathard. And that's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here's Beathard to throw. And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Toss play to Sproles. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
They'll run it with Sproles. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And the offense in a great spot. It's 1st and goal from the 3. To throw is Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. He's got it. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Got him in open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are pouring it on.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Meanwhile, in Foxborough, they're in the 4th quarter. And for the moment, it's the Chargers who have the edge. Phillip Rivers, a single touchdown pass to this point in that one. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Back to throw Beathard. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Michael Kendricks in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Here's Beathard to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. It's been that kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, it's a catch that should have been made, pure and simple. And look, everything else that goes into running a good pass route, throw it all out if you don't catch the ball.
Been that kind of game throwing the football so far. Nothing going right offensively. Take it at the 37. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we've reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that because we got to try and keep people around. We don't want them to change the channel. Stay with us in this game. Is that Ben Ramsau? Are you hearing from Ben on the headset here? Tell us, stretch this thing out a little bit.
Get some talking points. Dig them all out.
That's what you get. A big-time producer. Keep them here.
And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. The play clock's running down. Here's Sproles. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage.
He is in a zone. Time running out here on the play clock. On first down, Murray. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Second down following the run. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now it's Sproles. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's probably run them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Sproles. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
A run, it's Murray. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is 3rd and goal. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. LeGarrette Blount, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Eagles continue to roll.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This
but she's singing too.
Oh, she's singing. She's
on like the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
To throw is Beathard. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Now Beathard. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Eagles have recovered.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. Going to give this time to the tailback. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
They come out here in the I. 2nd down, the ball on the 2 here, 2nd and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
This drive started with 1st and goal. Now that it's 4th and goal, anything less than a touchdown would feel like a letdown to me.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And Elliott puts this one through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it. Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll start out on the ground with Sproles. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? Darren Sproles. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 72 yards. Big run here in the 4th as they continue to wear down this defense.
And that's when the offensive line coach clicks onto the headset and says, head coach, offense coordinator, let my guys fire out and hit people. We're wearing them down. Let's finish them off with the running game.
5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. So out comes the field goal team once more. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And they're not going to get the kick off in time.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll set them back 5. So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. And he pushed it. Pushed it from short distance. Wide right. It's no good. They are in the 4th and Buffalo. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Tyrod Taylor, a touchdown pass to help lead the way. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. And it's 2nd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And now a 1st down following that long gain.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made.
Let's go. Green 39.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And that will write a finish to this ball game. The storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is. And what
What's up, everybody? Long game, obviously, but look at the score, 200. 200 to nothing. 207. Okay, so go to 20 points. 4 interceptions for Beathard.
You have a player that is all healed up from injury and available to play.
So yeah, first game was 50. Of course, I led time of possession in the first game. And of course, he's 0 turnovers. So I started that game. Got San Diego. Rivers actually finished with more yards than me. Okay. The lowest kind of score this season was against Carolina. So, of course, 0 points, but so I'll probably do that tomorrow night. Get that taken care of. All right. That's it. So, hope you guys enjoyed this one, even though it's very late for me. I got my interface repair job. Have to get there until 11, I guess. So, no, not 11. What is it called? I'm gonna put Blunt back in the game. And I will talk to you guys next time. Let me just create a save file so that I got a crazy opponent. Next. E7s, come on, bro.